Good morning. Good morning. Now, I've had an early start. I've already been on a webinar and needed to leave that early just before it finished, so I may seem a little flustered, but I'm ready to go to my volunteering in the paint shop. So I'm wearing paint clothes and my hair up so I don't get paint in it and all that. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been the first time for a long time because of this hand. I haven't been able to, have I? So good morning, Renna. Lovely to see you here. And I'm just going to double check. Am I live on the Facebook? Yes. Good. And it looks like I've got Keza here, so that's good. I'm not going to set that going. And I can put your comment up back in the pocket. I love it. Look, it's all good. It's all good. You can hear. I'll try to describe the cards as we go. Right. Oh, just the dog going into the in through the doggy door. And Lily, lovely to see you here too. Yes, good rising it is. It's beautiful souls. We all are, aren't we? Absolutely perfect. So tune into your soul center, your spiritual connections, and using your intuition or your psychic senses, whichever way you like to see how you're receiving, whether you see, you hear, you sense, you smell, all sorts of ways. So just tap into that energy and we'll move over to the actual cards. So this morning, what I've got for the owl card, because we are shifting into a fairly regular sequence now. So it's an owl on the snowy tree that's suggesting every day is a new life to a wise person. And isn't it? We do start afresh each and every new day, and it is as if it's a new life. And with that perspective, how can we fail? We can't fail. There is no such thing as failure. So just treating it, being it as a new day, new life ahead. Good morning, Sarah. Wonderful to have you here. It really is. Now, what we've got as the Inner Soul Guidance deck, I just had to get the cover because I like to show you the cover of the deck, and it is available on leanneswinston.com website or innersoulguidance.com.au. And here we have the card that chose to be read this morning is the web. The hard work is behind you. It's time to look forward. And you actually see that beautiful magic of that woven web. And each and every individual web that you see that a spider themselves has created. Look at all the reflections coming through the window. It's an absolutely beautiful card. And I am using the Gilded Reverie LENORMAND deck. So I'm actually going to set the web right next to that because I think it's an absolutely beautiful card. So we'll have that as our reminder of the potential and what we can actually create in our weaving through the day today. So Veronica, good morning to you as well. Lovely to see you. Excuse me, froggy. Now, the 5 cards that we've got today for our spread is the compass in the home space. We have the birch broom and whip in the workspace, and that's actually labelled as the whip in the card decks as per a general card deck would be. I just call it the birch broom and the whip as well. It's got the 2 inclusive. And we have the books in the unexpected energy position. I love books. And that's what the webinar was about. We have the mask in our role. And we've got the tree as the central pivot, the outcome, the end of the day type, the start and the end, the pivot, whatever way you want to see that central card. But technically in the layout, it's actually, you couldn't find me on my time? Okay, I might just see if that's going to load up as my time on the Facebook. Sorry about that there. Sarah, so you've obviously come in via the profile or the page, and Facebook's taking a bit of time to actually load. It is saying that someone's live, so I'm assuming it is meant to be me, and I don't know that it is actually showing it. I think you're right. Something's happening with that stream not working. Oh, that's interesting. Let me just have a quickie look. No, it's not actually coming up to it, is it? Oh, there you go. That's interesting. Thank you for pointing that out, though. So I'll need to actually chase that up later because it definitely isn't coming up with the little red glow. It's saying a live has been. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I'll just see if my own Facebook page is. It could have stopped. I don't. But then you guys wouldn't be here watching me, would you? That's all right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We've got the compass in our space because we need to refine our direction or realign. That's what it's showing us. Look, in the old days, you needed a compass and a map to actually find your way. So I think it's more or less probably reminding us that realignment, finding that true north-south for us, finding our direction. It is an individual thing because we're needing to actually hold that tool to face in the direction that we're needing to move. We're needing to hold our own senses and intuitive ways of seeing.
It's saying alive.
Yep. No, it is definitely saying live there on that Facebook. It's all right. So tune into it. Really tap into what that connection is with your spirit to get them to help you to find your way, to actually have that alignment happening, matching it to the map, matching it to the inner energies that you have within you that's directing you as well. You can trust yourself, but sometimes we do need tools and other help around and about us. No harm in actually asking, is there? So that's what I'm feeling around the home space. So if there's someone around home that can help you out, that's what you're needing to be doing, asking for some help and giving directions even to others. If there's something specific you're needing to actually ask them to do, then ask them to do that. Create a list that's going to tick off those things ready for coming Christmas or plans and things like that. It is a horrendous planning time of the year. And trying to match things up and the rest. So take your breath, write a list and tick them off as you go. That's almost what it's sensing for me. And then take that next step as if you are using that compass for a map, with a map. And we're moving into that whip and birch broom energy in the workspace. So it's just to keep things moving gently. It doesn't have to be aggressive or anything. It's just, cleaning as you're going around, clean it up as you go through what work you're doing, tidy up the bits and pieces that seem to be lagging behind and keep that work going. And it can be a nice, slow, steady space. If you really want to hurry it up, crack the whip. That little sound, that energy shift might get you going over that hurdle and into the next step, ready to clean up the next lot. So get that moving, that nice energy of a clean broom and having that sound or whip or whatever sensation that gives you as far as what you're needing to have that, I suppose, kick in the pants to keep it going. And Keza, what are you putting? You need help last night to kill a spider. He's still alive. Well, me, you're still alive. You're so scared of him. Interesting. I just had, as I put Peanut's food in her bowl this morning, there was a little spider sitting in the bottom. So I actually did need to dispose of that one too. But he was an eensy-weensy, so I wasn't frightened of it, but it still surprises when you see them in those sorts of locations. So that's synchronicity, isn't it? And Tarina, you really need to crack that whip. Well, just have a bit of a practice at it. I literally did have a stock whip as a kid that you'd practice, that you'd use behind cattle because we dairy farmed. So you'd have that, and it's only the noise. It didn't touch them at all. It was just the noise that you're cracking it to make the sound, and they jump and keep moving. So yes, crack that whip. Have a practice. The books in our unexpected, you might have some time where you can just rest, relax and read. Or you might be needing to actually write notes down somewhere, even if it's in a journal and you're doing a bit of reflecting through the day. And that could come from, with the mask, we have the mask in our energy. So a combination of the unexpected book showing up, it could be that as we're actually unveiling or taking off our mask that we're needing to write down some of how we're feeling and the vulnerabilities we might be experiencing. Or it could be, we might need to put the mask on. And I was only thinking of this after I'd finished the live stream. Was it yesterday we had the mask as well? Well, duh. We're wearing masks all over the place. It's considered mandatory for so many places and locations. And as much as possible, I don't go anywhere where I have to wear a mask because I like to breathe fresh air, thank you. For those who are concerned for their own health and the risk that it might be to them, wear your mask. But I do believe that, anyway, that's my own beliefs around this. That could be the mask that we're seeing here in our role is probably for that indication that, yes, wear the mask when necessary and etc. And it can be for that. Where I'm going to be doing the volunteering, I do need to wear a mask in that space, in the public area of that space. So, yeah, it is literal, can be literal. So here we go now as we're moving into our central pivot outcome type role with the tree. We look at that and it is an all-encompassing energy with the, I'm looking at the rainbow here in the actual picture because you can't see the dynamic, absolute beauty of this rainbow in the video. It really is just a gorgeous glow on the actual card as I'm seeing it in its physical. But it's moving through, it's gone through this Kabbalah symbol. And the Kabbalah symbol is, I think it's Jewish, is the tree of life. And here we have it embedded on a tree and the depths of the roots and the height that the branches can reach to. It's just so amazing, the whole perfectness of how Mother Nature has created this in our physical world as such a perfect symbol of be grounded, reach for the stars in whatever way you can, and all that potential of what the possibilities that you have in your life in each day. And we had the owl starting off with every day is a new life. So, and that's being you. So the tree is divine, isn't it, Rena? It's absolutely beautiful. And I know someone else, Sarah, loves the tree as well as part of the cards when that pops up. So I'm going to leave it there because I do need to finish getting organised so I can go round to my volunteering day. I'm just so looking forward to it. And in whatever you are doing through your day, bring it in as if it is the new life, that each and every moment that you're experiencing is actually the start of your new life, and being present and having that awareness of what's happening around you, what placement you are within that, and what sort of ripple effect are you having and what are others rippling to you. It really is that interconnection of energies that we experience. And here's me, it looks like I'm shaking my head. No, but it's not. It is the interconnection of all. So just have that love from your heart for what is coming forward for you. Moving forward. Anyway, whichever way you're moving in your day, do it from that space of love. Trust your inner self. Connect with spirit in whatever timeline, way that you need to, and have a beautiful day. I've got the sun shining out here and yes, I'm eager. So let's get going into our day. Thank you. Keep being the best you that you can be. And we've got, I'll do the thank you. So Veronica, you're saying thank you. Have a lovely day for everybody. And Sarah, yes, seeing the tree after your dad coming through on Leanne's show last night. Yes, have a wonderful day. And thank you from Keza, and to everyone a wonderful day. And Rena, yes, wishing everyone a magnificent day. So thank you, each and every one of you, and namaste until when it is next, tomorrow morning. Bye for now.